Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. It's the mighty Bulldog. You know what I'm saying? Coming at you live. All right, let's just hop into it. Boom. I'm listening to Umar Johnson, right? Umar Johnson going through a little beef with his daughter. And well, ain't no little beef. He got a little smoke with his daughter, and his daughter got some things to say about him. But it's crazy because just like this time last year, Umar Johnson was like coming at coming at the brothers like we the ones wrong with what's going on out here. I mean, let's just get into it. Like, there's something going on within the black community. Matter of fact, within society now with these kids, since the government has like really played a part in the family structure and everything. It seems like everything is just haywire. These kids, if you're under the age of 33 and under, it's a good 75-80% chance you grew up in a one single parent home, and it's you know it I don't know the struggles of that. I grew up in a two-family parent home, so I don't know the struggles of that. But at the end of the day, my kids, I have kids that they grew up in a single parent home, and as much as I tried to be there, I couldn't be there, right? So I'm quite sure, I've had one of my kids like, oh, you wasn't there for me, whatever, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, you know. And my kids, when they got a certain age, I started like just keeping it a straight stack. Like, yo, nigga, your mom's was the one doing this. I'm quite sure his mom said about me, whatever. Is that the way to go? I really don't think so. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take the blame for something that I had no control of. You know what I'm saying? I went to court. I tried to get custody. This, that, and the third. Any man, any man that's been through that in that meat grinder will tell you that custody, that family court, marital court, whatever the case may be, it's designed against men, right? It's extremely sexually biased. It's it's a democratic, liberal, feminist system that needs major reform. Because look at the outcome of these kids now. Like these kids with this drill music and all this other stuff. Uh, they had it was like a topic. I want to say the CDC came out with it that a child raised in a single parent home, in a single mother's home, is more likely to go to prison, and a child that's raised with his father is more better off, probably, or just as much uh, protected as being in a two-parent home, right? So the relationship dynamic between men and women right now, especially when they have children, is something that needs to be looked at. It needs to be talked about. You know, I'm not wishing any good on Umar's situation, but I'm kind of glad he's going through it. This conversation had been needed to go out, and been needed to go out. Speaking from a man, sometimes, like I've had children, you know what I'm saying? I got 4 kids. At the end of the day, two of my kids' mothers I didn't really want to have children with, but you know, kids was there. I'm kind of noticing in Umar's situation, like females, like I'm speaking from a man's point of view. I'm speaking from a man's point of view and from single father's point of view. That a lot of times, we're recklessly sleeping with each other, and there's no real relationship sequence going on with us. But we rocking. We see each other. We sleeping with each other recklessly. That's on both of our parts, right? Boom. You get pregnant, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, all right, shorty, like what you really doing? I really, saying we kind of, rocking or whatever the case may be. But if you decide to have the kid, cool. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'll take care of the kid. So within that going on, whatever, things always get shaky when a pregnancy go on. Two people that really where one person wanted the kid for I want to say leverage over the other, and the other person kind of just wanted the kid, just kind of is going along to get along, to not seem like he a foul, like he a foul person, to be like, yo, I really don't want that kid, you got to be honest. But at the end of the day, speaking as a man, children are brung into this world by women, right? But it always seems to be the same old story. Oh, he got me pregnant, he left me, blah, I mean, that's for another topic. I'm all willing to have that conversation with, want to have about 3 or 4 guys on here, preferably, fathers. And I want to have, about 3 or 4 or 5 women on here, preferably mothers. I think we all can relate, especially if anybody has more than one child by females. I think everybody, men and women, can relate to this topic, right? But back to Umar, right? Umar, matter of fact, hold on, let me play this for y'all. So Umar basically is just going for, nigga, you going through this, the baby mama, baby daddy shit like everybody else, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was talking all this old hot shit. Hold on. Here y'all go.
With him every Saturday. He got his own kids too, but he's going to make time for you. She got masculine because she had to become masculine in order to deal with the rape, the abuse, the domestic violence, the disappointments that men had in her life, and also raising those kids and have to take care of herself all at the same time. The black woman has been the be all in all in our community for half of a century. And now we want to turn around and say because she didn't do it perfectly enough or remain feminine enough when she had to absorb our responsibilities plus her own, that's insensitive and disingenuous.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I guess I do understand what
Daily Rap couldn't even rock with that, right? Like, how is, you blaming on us? But hold on before I go there.
And I'm telling you, black men are responsible for her being masculine because we have not helped her raise them children.
I am
and
not.
When I say help them raise them children, I don't mean you as the stepdad.
No,
I mean you as an active member in the community. She got masculine because she had to become masculine in order to deal with the rape, the abuse, the domestic violence, the disappointments that men had in her life, and also raising those kids and have to take care of herself all at the same time. The black woman has been the be all in our community for half of a century, and now we want to turn around and say because she didn't do it perfectly enough or remain feminine enough when she had to absorb our responsibilities plus her own, that's insensitive and disingenuous.
And I rocks with Umar, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't. I rocks with Umar. I think the brother's a very intelligent dude. He was supposed to be coming over some school that never came, so a lot of brothers be going in on him about that. But his overall message is positivity amongst the community, right? Which we need bad. But came, you was on Daily Wrap Up with this grand old, black man, y'all got to do better, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, you going through the baby mama, baby daddy shit like everybody else, fam. You going through the same shit that everybody else went. You wasn't there. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's let his daughter tell him. Right? Let's let his daughter tell the story.
Very disappointed in your online behavior. I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time, you had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggle stream, talking about some, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. Why the what do I have to find you for, sir? When you're my dad, right? Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you. Hold black men accountable. Hold them accountable. Y'all, this is what my...
All right. So, listen. Yo, nigga Umar. Yeah, Umar be on some wild shit, son. I rocks with Umar, man, but like, come on, son. Right? Yo, come on, son. Nigga. You wasn't with your baby moms the same way everybody else wasn't with their baby moms. I don't know if y'all was really together. She was, she was rocking, but it seemed like your little girl act just like her moms, right? Or whatever her moms was telling her, this, that, and the third. So, listen. Like, tell your story, fam. Like, I get it. I want to hear your side of the story because I'm quite sure, that relationship was like everybody else's, nigga, right? I got a baby by, chick I was sleeping with recklessly, beating, whatever. Had the kid, whatever, we went through our whatever, you know what I'm saying? My daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole daughter, but at the end of the day, I was there. My daughter mom was twisted. So, at the end of the day, she ended up in my arm, my hands anyway. But I still had, like, when I saw the way the system go, I knew that the system wasn't for me. This chick was just so bogged out and twisted that, shit just ended up, working out. Boom. But at the end of the day, yo, fam, like, boom, listen, you went through the whole shit. You remember baby moms? I had the same shit. Got a son. Mom's living down south, whatever. She in North Carolina, and I'm texting, trying to find out, I'm sending, packages and all that, whatever. But I live in New York, and I don't know what it is. I had a whole family up here, Dylan, you know what I'm saying? Up here. Kept it real. You knew what it was, blah, blah, blah. Listen, you chose to have the child. We were still cool. We was always cool. We was sleeping with each other since high school. So this was just something that we did when we saw each other. We was cool. We would go hang out, boom, boom, boom. But at the end of the night, me and you, we rocked out until you went back wherever. I was going down there, brother was, some hustling shit. I'm going down there, whatever. We friends that had a baby. Once that baby came, for about a good 3 years, we was cool. But I saw within the 3 years, I saw you was trying to use the child as leverage to basically get me to comply with how you want things to go. You want me to leave a whole 2 kids that I'm raising up here. Now I'm not sitting here and say I'm an angel nigga. I was a dirty nigga. I was a dirt dog nigga. Boom. Not even gonna say I played myself, saying that my kid was whatever mistake, God, whatever. I was kind of happy that I had a baby by her because, I genuinely loved her, you know what I'm saying? But I saw how she played games with the kid, you know what I'm saying? I saw how the system always geared towards her with the kid, you know what I'm saying? Made me look like a villain. Anybody ever went in that child support system, that court, they'll tell you, all men will tell you, they treat murderers better than they treat a female they treat a man that's trying to be in his child's life. Put it like that. I'm not even gonna say going for child support. A man that's willing to be in his child's life, this, that, and the third, the court system will literally treat you like you're the enemy himself, right? I want to be the first one to say that. I don't think a lot of people saying that. It's taboo to say it, whatever. That court system is extremely sexually biased. And look at it now for about 40 years, that court system been going on, about 40, 50 years. Look at the children, right? The outcome alone will just says what it is. Look at the majority of these kids in the community, not just in the black community. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting the white community now too. Kids out here, they don't want to work. They bugging out. They damn near on drugs. They gay as fuck. Like who? Like what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Right? It's extreme degeneracy going on in all communities when it comes to these kids. Let me be the first to say it. Boom. But Umar, it's just crazy. This time last year, like, you know, like, I gotta call you a hypocrite, like your daughter said, man. Not saying, I'm not gonna go as far as say you a fraud, but my man, you was going extremely hard on Daily Rap to the point where the Daily Rap crew, they couldn't even really jack you. They were just being quiet. They gave you the respect, let you rock, but at the end of the day, you was caping for them broads just for your own daughter to, like you said, expose you on, nigga, you wasn't there. Not only for her, but for, you got another daughter out there that she's saying you never saw. You pay child support too. You know what I'm saying? But let me let you, you know what I'm saying? Let me let you rock. Let me let you get your shit off. You know what I'm saying? You know, we go from there.
There for my daughter. And she may expose me on one of these podcasts one day and say, Daddy, you're the reason I can't find good black love because you never validated me as a woman.
So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how Black kings need to be with Black women, but you're not even in your Black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the Black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the Black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life.
I wasn't there for my daughter.
Boy, son, you do rep the Black community. You do say Black men need to step up. You do say that. And I agree with you. Black men do need to step up. But you also need to say, Black women, you need to step aside too, right? Don't let a nigga step up and then you got that the mother of the child, her family, and the court system blocking you, right? Because that'll frustrate a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. At the end of the day, I was listening to what's the nigga name, man? The light-skinned, funny looking nigga, Dennis Sperling, that nigga. He talk about bragging about it. Yeah, because I'm staying my kid's life. I spent over $150,000 in court trying to fight to be in my kid's life, right? Like that's a flex. That shit ain't no flex. First of all, you shouldn't have to be spending no money to be in your child's life. That's one. I'm 100%. You shouldn't really have to, spend no money to be in your child's life, right? That court system is extremely one-sided. It needs major reform, or it needs to be removed, or something like another system needs to come in play. Trump, Elon, y'all next when y'all finish with the government, get on that. But that's another robbery that they doing with, and it's causing more conflict than good. When you look at the communities, not just black, all communities, man, all communities. I'm quite sure everybody can relate to some baby mama, baby daddy bullshit. Like we all got stories, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I heard. Ain't nothing I ain't hear, ain't nothing I probably ain't experienced, right? But boom. King Kong consciousness, Umar, son. I gotta call you out on that, Finn. I got to. But I hope you do get, because I want to see it. I'm gonna watch it, you know what I'm saying? And I want to hear you, your daughter, your moms, and I need you to keep it real, man. All that, all that dignity, I get it, man. But yo, you got to call it out, man, because this shit is twisted out here when it comes to the raising of these children. You know what I'm saying? Chicks are popping out, chicks to get on the government, right? I can't wait till they cut that Section 8 shit off. I'm an advocate for that. Cut that Section 8 shit off. Maybe then people will start being a little more careful with who they have a baby by. That's one. And then two, they need to reform. 50-50 parenting should be in play, unless the father go, yo, listen, I want nothing to do with that, like homie did. That played for the what do he play for the NFL? Forgot homie name. Little young cat, right? Little chick, little 21-year-old dude had a baby by some 32, 33-year-old cat. I think he played for the NFL. Just got in there, whatever. Somebody leave in a comment if NFL or NBA, whatever. But boom, at the end of the day, play for NFL. So he had the baby. That nigga said, yo, get the money. Y'all want nothing to do with you or that kid. I was like, oh, shit. I heard rumors that son had maybe a couple of months back, the nigga had 4 kids in 1 month. So he probably just disgusted with, the dick discipline, you know what I'm saying, is atrocious. Then I get it. Us men, our dick discipline is twisted, right? But you chicks got, y'all chicks is very much in the same game with y'all motherfucking wombs. Y'all, that box, y'all be giving that box out to some weirdos out here, or y'all get that box out to a nigga that's a live nigga, and all of a sudden you expect, because you got a child, that a nigga's supposed to just succumb to you. And nobody's playing that. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying out like niggas is on some like, yo, man, I catch that kid. Like y'all stressing niggas out so much with that court system and all that. Niggas be like, yo, I catch that kid when he's 18. Umar probably said the same thing. And now, under the influence of a mama, this, that, and the third, it's one-sided. But you got a lot of men, bum-ass niggas, most of productive niggas, 50 Cent, Brian McKnight, Master P, a whole host of them. Shit, Dr. Dre, his daughter came out like, oh, niggas ain't never do nothing for me, this, that, and the third. Like, what? Like, yo, it's crazy how it's easy to blame daddy, right? It's easy to blame the father. Daddy's always the problem, right? Because that feminist, liberal, democratic, purple-haired, green-haired feminist that comes in there and puts all of this stuff in you females' heads, right? And to the point y'all driving it, y'all think it's funny until a nigga go, man, fuck you and that kid. Take the money, I'm gonna go start another family, right? Boom. Years go by, you ain't contacting that nigga, the nigga ain't contacting you or that kid. Right? Boom. And I get it, right? It's on some fuck you and that kid. Because this the game you want to play, I started another family. So now my real family, the kids that's in my home and in my house, got love for me, right? Now all of a sudden you reach out and I got the kid with you. Oh, well, I ain't seen you in a while, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. Okay, it ain't about the mom. I don't want to even talk to your mother. You're at age and I don't talk to you. But then you coming over with this venom that somebody did something to your mama. You still got that, like your mama was a victim and you left me and we over here was struggling. Whatever the fuck you went on over there at your mom's house, that's between you. I've had this conversation with my children. So I know how Umar probably give it up like, yo, whatever. You got your mom's wanted money more than she wanted you to have a father, right? Anybody that grew up in a household, it was just your mom's, you saw your mom's making all of the decisions and this, that, and the third. There's two sides of that story, right? So before you just start coming at your father, blah, blah, you need to find out his side of the story too, right? Because one day, especially you young men, you boys, you young men, y'all gonna go out there, and if the shit keep going the way it is, it's a good 85% chance when you have a child, they're gonna play the same games with you, and then you're gonna go, damn, you know what? I see why. You know what I'm saying? Probably what my father went through with this. And you know, but you know, you don't want to relate to your father just on that alone, where now you're both against your moms. Because really it's not even about it being against your moms, because at the time, especially if everybody was young, you know, we thought it was, but it needs to stop. This shit needs to change. Like the world is changing, and the world is changing regardless. That system really needs to change. It really needs to have some kind of reform. 50-50 parenting. We've already found out, it's already exposed that women are incentivized to break up with the father, take the father to court so that the state can get money. It's already out there. Like everything is out there already, to the point where, you know, chicks are getting pregnant. You're having a baby shower. Most likely you're at the baby shower alone, no father in sight. You know, you got a bunch of other single females wishing you on, and a few gay niggas out there wishing you on like it's all good. At the end of the day, everybody doing something, but the kid is about the first year, everybody, buying a baby, this, that, and the third. But every females, y'all can relate. At the end of the day, y'all know that shit slow down and everybody go about their business, and it's you stuck with that kid. You. So, yo, listen, man. Shit is cute only for a little while, but these kids are growing up and they ain't cute. These kids are growing up cute and cuddly to demons and monsters. And it need to stop. I will blame, I'm a Gen Xer. I would say our generation, we kind of started the bullshit. We started the bullshit when it came to the parents. We were kind of the worst parents. You know, we had a lot of things going on, the crack era, stick up era, the gun era. They was locking us up. All of this stuff is now being brought up and talked about. They was locking us up left and right. It was playing against the black community. I remember my father used to say that, like, yo, you know, try to keep your nose clean because they trying to put a felony on you so you can't get a good job. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the cops was out there just in the neighborhood rocking niggas. I remember that, you know what I'm saying? In the black and Spanish community especially. Not, you know, this ain't no black and white thing, but I'm saying, you know, at the end of the day, being in the black community, this one was told to me by my father, who was trying to, you know, make sure that I had the best going on. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a struggle. So I'll say the Gen X's, we kind of rocked it. But then, I don't know, you millennials and y'all Gen Zs, man, it's like y'all are the products of us. And you motherfuckers is either demons or you gay as fuck or I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know. There's a whole system of people getting involved, most likely when you get into that family court, that ACS needs to be taken down, and it's another bullshit ass agency. Y'all coming after the education system. Go after the ACS shit. So many kids done died in the hands of an ACS coworker. I remember my daughter mom's. The ACS lady used to call her and tell her she's on her way over so she could clean up whatever the fuck she had. My daughter mom, the ACS came over there one day. When I say she would let them in if she wanted to. If she didn't, she didn't. She cursed them out, whatever the case may be. Nothing, you know, I'm like, yo, what's up? I noticed because at the end of the day, you know, my daughter's with me and the ACS lady is telling me all of this stuff. So I'm like, yo, so why are we going back and forth to court? Get in court, the ACS lady don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. ACS lady told me out her own mouth. She said, well, it's kind of really up to the judge. And a lot of judges may just feel that a child needs to be with his mother. No matter what lifestyle the father lives. Father's lifestyle can be 10 times better than the mother. But if that judge feel that a child should be with his mother, that's the end of that's the outcome, just on how that judge feel. And that's wrong. That's like fuck that judge. First of all, they ain't really judges, they referees and magistrates and shit like that. But they're the ones coming into this community and ruining the lives of these children, man. Ruining the lives of the kids. You know, and anybody that been through that system, I'm telling you that this ain't me just venting. People will tell you that's just how this shit is, man. And this shit is fucked up, twisted, right? Shout out to the real fathers, though. You know what I'm saying? That that did that thing. You know what I'm saying? That went out there. Whatever. I'm like, yo, check this out. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one to really be trying to spend all that bread, but lucky, thank God that I've had my kids' mothers at the end of the day, when I fell back, then they fell back. Yo, here, go to your father. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Ain't nothing worse, though, when you a dude with a child and you moved on with your life and you starting a family somewhere else and your baby moms can't keep a nigga and it's just, you know, said, nigga, you gonna feel it. And I know that's when you'll be like, yo, you know what? Because now you got your new family, your new wife, whatever, girl, whatever, want to fight. That's too much. Somebody got to go. So you go. I go where the smiles is at. If I'm happy over here, I'm going over here. Fuck you. Even if I do got a kid over there, I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that. So lucky I was blessed to have kids that when I did that, they were just like, you know what I'm saying? My baby moms and them there, get them a nigga. And the shit is crazy because then when they get them a nigga, boom, they throw the kid with me. They trying to run behind this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. The life of some of these females is bogged out. I'm not one to judge. I'm quite sure y'all got some stories about these dudes. Listen, I know some wild niggas too that do some wild shit, have babies that give a fuck about them kids when they meet them another girl. I know that, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, that dudes are perfect. But that's a handful of niggas, though. Majority of men that I know, if they have a kid, they want the best interest of their kid, right? The majority of them I know. It's about, I ain't gonna front. I met a few, maybe 10% of niggas that'll be like, man, fuck that. Whatever, don't care. You know what I'm saying? But majority of niggas that I know, and I know a lot of motherfuckers, majority of people that I know, they want to see, they want to be about them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? They may not be about you, baby mama, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, niggas be like, yo, I love my kid. I regret having it by this broad, though. That's what a lot of niggas say. I regret it, but the shit is funny, but it ain't funny. Right? And if a female knows that, like, yo, that nigga hate me, whatever the case may be, you don't just know how to move on. You want to, I'm gonna make him hate me. And that, the third, and the only one at the end of the day suffering, taken from a dude that got 4 grown kids. And I spoke with my kids, and sometimes I hear the hurt and whatever that they're going through, and they're traumatized. Trauma don't always come in some physical shit. It comes mental. You know what I'm saying? They just, certain shit that I wish I was there. I may ask for my father. I saw my mother go, fuck that nigga, just talking crazy, whatever. I know y'all females like to say, I never said nothing about my father. It'd be me. I know that. Like, listen, that's what I'm saying. We can have the discussion. You know what I'm saying, on the baby mama, baby daddy bash up. We ain't gonna have a bash up, though. We're gonna have a discussion. Like, I hope Umar, his daughter, and his mother can sit down and they can have a discussion, right? Point the finger. Like, yo, listen, check this out. Me and your moms wasn't together. Nothing that pertained to you. This had nothing to do with you. So don't act like, I did something to your moms because of you or I gotta edit right here. Boom. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like it's crazy. At the end of the day, yo, man, yo, fellas, ladies, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, potential mothers and fathers, yo, let's get it together. Let's get a different mindset, man. You know, at the end of the day, two people that have a child, you know, try to have a child with somebody that you want to be with. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies. Let me tell y'all. This goes for the young ladies, right? That maybe don't have a child, right? Or you may have one and it didn't work out. You're in a relationship with somebody. Let me tell you something about a man, right? If you find a man, he has no kids and he wants a child, right? If he wants a child, or you know, he may have a kid and then work out this, that, and the third, and he wants that child. Like he tell you from the beginning, yo, you know what? I want to have a child with you. Like if he wants that child and you see it, even if y'all are not together, that man is gonna always take care of that child because that's something that he wanted. All them pop-up babies on a nigga just to try to keep a nigga, all that don't keep a nigga baby, that shit never works. That shit never works. That's you have the Umars and all that. You know, not saying Umar didn't want his kid, but that's the kind of attitude that these kids grow up. They grow up angry because you had ulterior motive trying to have a baby by a nigga that really didn't really want you. He'll take the baby, you know, he'll just, you know, go with the big whatever, blah, blah, this, that, and the third, whatever. But he don't want you. Because then we all know what happened as a man when you chicks get this baby, you know, you see the nigga. Once you start seeing that the nigga got the baby, this, that, and the third, y'all want men, masculine men, to conform to you and your bullshit. Or whatever the fuck you got going on, whatever it is, right? You know, that's why, and listen, I'm gonna be the first to say this too, and we had a discussion. Listen, I'm gonna throw a live, I'm gonna let everybody know, you know, females, y'all come up. I've seen within my own community, women pick lesser niggas so they can just unleash all that anger on them, right? You know you can't pick a nigga that's about his bread, about his paper, he got his own shit, because he'll tell you, yo, fuck you, and he'll sleep with you for a little while, and then the minute you get stupid, he'll leave you and be on to the next. But y'all get them niggas that ain't got nothing. You start what they call it, love bombing. You love bomb on a nigga, let the nigga hold your car, let the nigga live with you, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like, you know, I know you, a nigga that need a place to stay, that nigga beating your back out because he need that place to boom. So he know what it is. And you letting that nigga beat that back out, and then that nigga, you sees the devil in you. Sees the devil in you. I've seen it. You're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he was, you know, it's always everybody's excuse. I want to hear the excuses. Like everybody talk, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I done slept with women and had children with, for the wrong reasons. Oh, she got the fat ass, blah, blah, pussy good, whatever, genuinely, I like her. But at the end of the day, I really didn't want no baby by her. Nah. And you kids that grew up in them homes, yo, look at it, man. At the end of the day, study your moms and start realizing, especially if you got like three siblings, two other siblings, and all of y'all got different daddies, and there still ain't no man there. It can't be the problem is just niggas is just leaving your moms. Your moms is annoying and obnoxious, and nobody can deal with her. Nobody. Then you got a lot of times them chicks be just with them kids, man. The family don't even want to fuck with them kids on the strength of your mother. On the strength of your mother. Grandma say, drop them kids off and you get your ass out of here. Or you get your ass out of here with them kids. Like, come on, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I may be talking one-sided. I've seen it with dudes too. You know what I'm saying? Dudes got the other shit, just want to be laying up. But more than likely when it comes to them kids, because majority of the time, the system puts those kids in the mother's custody. It's like the chick out there that had the kids with the kids died in the car. This situation, the kids died in the car, right? Don't let me see if I got this.
The mother of 2 children who likely died from hypothermia in a car is speaking out tonight. Her 9-year-old son and 2-year-old daughter were found unresponsive after spending the night in the Hollywood Casino parking garage.
Over the past 24 hours, questions have been raised about why the family didn't get help. During a press conference today, Mayor Mike Duggan revealed that family called the city in November, but nothing was done.
For whatever reason, this wasn't deemed an emergency that caused an outreach worker to visit the family.
Tonight, I sat down with that mother. She is 29-year-old Tatiana Williams. She told me she and her 4 children had been living in their van for the past 3 months.
They said it was carbon monoxide. Oh, I don't know what it is. There's so many stories going around. I haven't even got the right story for my own kids. But one thing I do know is they could never be cold in their car, because I keep gas in their car. I do what I got to do to keep them kids with heat. So it's not hypothermia. My kids could have never froze to death. But I called everybody. I called out of state. I called different cities. I called Detroit. I got on a count list. I've been on a count list for a long time. Nobody. Every time I call, it says no shelter, no bed. I thought I was doing the right thing. I tried to keep them warm at night. That's it. I was just trying to keep them warm. Nobody helped me. It took me to lose 2 of my kids to get this help. I don't feel good about it.
So, come to find out, it wasn't hypothermia. They died of carbon monoxide poisoning. She's her and her mother going into the casino doing whatever they doing. They left the car running. So, not only was she homeless with 4 kids, her mother was homeless with 2 of her siblings, brother, sister, brother, I don't know. But the mother was also homeless too with her. I mean, I can't see 2 females, the way this system is set up, that they're out homeless. This system, America, takes care of single mothers and all that. Single mothers, felonies, and gays, America takes care of, in my opinion. But the father of the kids, they had interviewed the father of the kids. The father lives with his girl about 2 cities down, right? About 30 miles out, they said. They interviewed the father of the kids, and the comments was crazy how they blaming the father. This crazy. Like, how are you blaming the father? The custody, those kids are in the mother's custody, right? Mother's custody. She had 3 kids by this man. 2 of his kids died. So, of course, he came down, see what's up. They interviewed him, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, he became the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, granted, whatever. You should have been in a better situation, whatever, to have 3 kids and you damn near homeless your damn self, whatever. We could go there. But at the end of the day, that's both of y'all. They're just out here having kids, and you homeless, he homeless. He living with his girl, bitch, you living in the car with your moms. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? They said hypothermia, now they say carbon monoxide poisoning. So you going in that, whatever, you keeping the car running with the heat, whatever, shit probably ran out of gas. I don't know how, whatever the case may be. You and your moms, first of all, carbon monoxide poisoning, I would assume that if everybody was in the car, so it's just you and your moms, 2 kids passed. So it's you, your moms, 4 kids, and your 2 brothers and sisters, right? So let's say just you and your moms is in the casino. That leaves 5 or 6 of y'all sleeping in the car, unless y'all just left those 2 in the car and they died of carbon monoxide poisoning. Because I would assume if everybody was in the car, everybody would have died of carbon monoxide poisoning. I would just, I ain't no genius, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, carbon monoxide is a silent killer. I don't know. They never said that if people went to the hospital for carbon monoxide poisoning and lived, whatever this, that, and the third. They just said those 2 kids died, right? First it was hypothermia. They changed it to carbon monoxide poisoning. But that's another story. But at the end of the day, like I said, we could go in for there, I'm very passionate about this situation. I want to have a discussion. You know, we could kick it on some what's wrong with these kids. Plus, you know, I'm not even gonna say who's at fault with why the community is the way it is, because I think it's everybody's fault. Starting with my generation, I'm gonna take accountability for shit that I did in the neighborhood. You know, like I said, I wasn't no angel. I did my share of some bullshit. I did more than the share of my bullshit. Right? I try to right my wrongs, and I try now to do what's right. But you know, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. It's not is what it is, but you know, y'all know what I'm saying. You know, let's try, people. Umar, that message you was kicking, bro. You out it, man. You going through the same hood shit like all of us, bro. Same hood bullshit like all of us. You know what I'm saying? You know, with same shit. 2 kids. I don't know if they let you see him or you ain't trying to see him. You spending your bread and you going about your business doing that. You know what I'm saying? You're a busy man. Like, I get it. You doing what you do. And the kids, you sending that bread because, you know, probably when you do speak to them, you know, the moms and them got all kind of bullshit to say. You don't need that. Like, yo, listen, man, get ahead, man. You know, boom. Kids is all right, and you out here doing what you do, right? The mothers ain't making it easier, you know, so they don't let the kids call you. The kids ain't trying to call you, and then years go by. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we have now. This is the outcome of 2 siblings that don't know each other. They trying to reach out to get to know each other. This, that, and the third, whatever. Both of the mothers are sitting there telling them, you know, some shit about you. Bitter baby mother syndrome. You know what I'm saying? You trying to play, you know, diplomatic and dignified about it. Nigga, tell your story, man. Like, yo, man, yo, well, I ain't even want to have a kid by you, mom. Like, yo, it is what it is. I had the kid and I did the best I can. Matter of fact, I heard Shorty used to call the police on Umar. Umar used to get the kid and, you know, try to go want the custody of the kid. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it was, you know, he wanted the kid, this, that, and the third. Shorty used to call the police. The system is rigged against men. So of course, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't fight against that. So, you know, Umar, you went through the same shit a lot of us went through, family. You know what I'm saying? Tell your story, my nigga. Tell your story. I want to watch it. I'm going to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully things work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure. That's a little girl. Little girls with their father. Believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm crazy about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Me and my daughter be arguing, you know, this, that, and the third. You know, my sons be looking at me like, damn, daddy, you would have been up something. You know, that's my baby girl. But, nigga, you seem like you're a little deeper in the hole with me and my daughter, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my daughter. So at the end of the day, you know, you work that out with your girls, man. 2 little girls, man. Work that out with baby girl, man. That shouldn't be. Once she stopped taking her mother's side and she got to start, you know, once she grew up a little bit. Because right now, you know, her mom, she the victim, you know, you did my mother dirty. That's her mentality. But you gotta, you know, nigga, she 22, keep it real. When my daughter was like 13, 14, I kept it a stack. Like, yo, listen, check this out. You see? Yo, listen, I don't want you over there. Your mom's this, that, and the third. And she see it, you know, whatever. That's her mama. I never try to get her to hate her mother. And, you know, thank God, you know, me and her mother never really tried to get her to hate me. We never really went through that. But I know a lot of brothers that did. And Umar, you in that category, family. So I just wanted to say that, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Umar Johnson, man. You know, I think that they keep up the positive work. We're trying to get people in the community. I hope that school one day comes into play. And, you know what I'm saying, my grandkids can get in there and get their consciousness on. That's something that we need. You know, a lot of people in the hood calling you a scammer. I'm not going to go there and say that. But you have been saying something about that school for a little minute, family. And I don't know. Let's get it together. You know, running around here with Sukiana and them. You know, you over here bigging up the smuts, family. You know, chicks that's talking this crazy shit, you know, got our little girls dancing and twerking and thinking it's cool to be putting shit in their mouth and spitting it out like it's like, you know, make it like it's catchy. Sukiana and all of them like, yo, listen, you know, I get it, but nigga, you jacking that. You hugging up with them, saying positive shit with them. Rumor had it, you hit that, you know, nigga, do you. But at the end of the day, you can't be King Kong conscious and try to call out the brothers and then you bigging up the smuts, my nigga. We not doing that. I'm gonna stand up for the brothers, not saying that all brothers is, you know, all black men ain't kings and all black women ain't queens, nigga. So you could call out the ones that ain't kings. You better call out the ones that ain't queens either. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of this bullshit going on out here, family. But you know what I'm saying? Once again, big up to everybody. Big up to all the mothers and fathers that's trying to do their thing and doing the right thing with their kids. And they got ungrateful kids like me, you know what I'm saying? Got ungrateful kids, and every now and then you got to check and black out on your kids. Like, yo, what? You know, whatever. You get crazy, you know, but that's part of parenthood. You never stop being a parent. I don't care how old you are. You never stop being a parent. At the end of the day, when your kids need you, you're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Salute. Omar, double salute to you, man. You got a little thing going on with not just one baby mom, you got with two. But I'm quite sure it'll work itself out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have to keep it a stack, bro. You got to keep it a stack. But, you know, it's the Mighty Bulldog signing off. Mobcast TV 28. Holla.